Black women have the support of a massive group that participates in ratchet behavior and ratchet thinking. Now, white, Asian, and Hispanic, they got ratchet people, but you had to go away from the group to do that. They don't house you. They don't nurture that. The Black community, the massive group, accepts it and nurtures it. It's totally backwards. Rather than sending the ratchets away, the massive Black groups bring the ratchets. There's a safe space for them. When they're confronted, you look like the minority because you are the minority that confronts that culture, and they're the majority. This is the only group, this is the culture where the ratchets has the power socially. The nerds, the high value minded people. When I'm talking about high values, I'm talking about pro-social values, generosity, respect, honor, faithfulness, kindness. I'm talking about community. High values your way of being. The people like us, we in the Black community are the rejects. In other groups, the ratchets are the rejects. In other groups, that's for entertainment for them. They go home doing the right thing. The smart people are elevated because they know you're the key to our progress. In our group, the smart ones are rejected and they think you trying to oppress them. It's interesting. You're so backwards. You think we're trying to oppress you. We're trying to free you.
That young lady right there was definitely preaching on this. And I'm going to have her information listed below in the description for you guys to follow her as well. But this is something that is very important that goes on that we really need to sit back and think about. Even though the ratchet culture is popular worldwide, and in terms of the caricature that is displayed amongst other cultures, that is supposed to be a reflection of the Black community, but it's definitely something that's praised, right? Other cultures use it as entertainment and to make fun only. And as she says, when you try to talk white or speak properly or whatever, you're considered corny, you're considered bougie, or you're too good. But the ratchet stuff is always going to be popular. That's all you see is women using the music and showing their asses and the wigs and the body and twerking and trying to get as naked as possible, when you typically don't see that. And it's unfortunate, bro. It's unfortunate. And as she says, that you do have these small subcultures, but it's frowned upon by the elders. The ass shaking, all that other stuff is frowned upon. And that's why they call it you're acting black. You're trying to be black. You're trying to do this. You're adopting these ways that aren't of us. That's why and I was having this conversation the other day, when you move to America, Black American culture is so popular, right? It's so popular that everyone else wants to copy it. And they're like, oh no, don't be doing that around here. Oh no, this, that, and the third. And the women who do this, fellas tell you, that's not what I want to wife up at the end of the day. That's not the type of woman that I want to take home to mom. This woman is on display on the internet, right? All the sexy reds and all this stuff like that. It's on display. The Glorillaz, all these, right? Buns, the Cardi B's, buns. That's all you see. Buns everywhere. And it's almost synonymous with prostitute culture, with 304 culture, even though you have some on the other side of the fence, right? With other races. But I don't think none of them has looked as bad as in the Black culture. And I hate what it's become, because there are tons of intelligent people who are afraid to show their intelligence for fear of being judged. But you have to break away from that. Just like there's a couple videos that I've done recently, but I just recorded one earlier about the brothers who are considered nerds, the ones who at Afrotech, the ones who are in tech, right? All these guys who are doing well for themselves, who are into different things, who are into anime, who are into rock, other alternative music styles. And they're looked at, oh, I can't deal with that. And then when they go venture off with a white woman, you call them a sellout. When he's not who you should choose. You want the same type of ratchet dude. You want the same type of hood dude because for some reason it's popular. He has edge, unlike the regular dude who's going after his education, who wants to stay out of trouble, who doesn't care about being a street dude. He may be from the streets, but he's not a street dude. And that's the nature of this being a black man and a black woman in America. You feel like you have to go along to get along. You have to adopt these qualities and characteristics to be accepted by your own people. And it truly is sad. It truly is sad. The Chinese don't have to do that. The Asian community doesn't have to do that. I'm just being honest. If you look at it, you don't see any of that. You don't see them wilding out, fighting Zeus Network. You don't see all that foolishness. What do you see? You see black folks doing that. And it's a black eye, for lack of a better term, to the whole race. Black folks is better than that, man, at the end of the day. But I think a lot of women feel like they won't have value. And I'm speaking specifically to women. They feel like they won't have value unless they are in this culture. If they have to participate. That's why you see, I mean, women are very impressionable in general, right? Women tend to do what they see other women do that gets attention. So they're going to follow up that foolishness. And when it comes to what they like, if they like a certain type of man, hey, that's just it. Fellas, if you feel like you have to do that to be accepted, you have to live that game. And I understand, depending on your neighborhood, there's a certain lifestyle, you know, you may have to, for protection, you may have to join a gang. But for those of you who are grown ass men trying to be a gangster, a thug, a street dude, like May said in the video, you failed. You failed if you're in your 20s and 30s still trying to be a street dude. Trying to be a YN in your 50s. Trying to be tough. Man, get out there and enjoy your life instead of worrying about what everybody else got going on. Get out there and enjoy your life. Find out what it is that you like. Now, this video, she was right on the money. And if we sit back and think about it, a lot of people will agree, but they still will participate in the fuckery. And that's unfortunate, but this is the way of life. This is just what it is. Will it ever change? This stuff just started happening, you might as well say in the 80s, late 80s. 90s, you can forget about it. All the pussy popping, the ass bouncing, all this foolishness going on. All before it was just something done only in clubs, at home, and at little intimate parties. But now it's all out for the world to see, man. A degenerate society. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about this video here. What did you think about? Was she preaching or what? Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.